What's going on with y'all boys, man? It's your boy Vexzy. So as you can see from the title of the video, this is going to be the best business idea or business to start if you're in either high school or middle school. But I'm probably going to put in the title if you're in school. So first, let me give you guys a little backstory, because this is me speaking 100% from experience, because I've done this business model that I'm about to show you. I've always been an entrepreneur in some way, shape, or form. I think it's just in my blood. When I was in elementary school, listen, I grew up in the hood in New York, Brooklyn. So basically, we used to see so many people in the early 2010s or whatever. They all wearing tattoos, they all got tats and stuff. So we thought it was cool, but we're too young for a tattoo, right? So my idea was, I'm hearing all these people saying they want tattoos. So one day I'm in a dollar store with my parents, right? And I'm walking through the toy section, whatever. I don't know if they still sell these, but at the time they sold, you know, those temporary tattoos that you put on your arm, you put some water and peel it off and boom, you got a tattoo. When I was in 5th grade, 4th grade, they had a stack of them, right? I say it had like 200 tattoos, just mad, like random ones. And what I used to do, I went into school and I used to sell each tattoo for a quarter. So I would make about 50 bucks from this whole book. Which, bro, if you were in 5th grade, especially in the early 2000s or early 2010s, bro, 50 bucks, bro, you ballin'. And they used to sell quick. Like, I was making like 50 bucks a week, but I used to spend it on dumb shit. But that goes to show you supply and demand. Now, fast forward, when I was in 10th grade, this was a couple years back, I say like 5 years ago. When I was in 10th grade, I always noticed, because me personally, I used to play basketball at the time, and I was always hungry in class. Like, if I'm chilling in class or I'm chilling throughout the day, bro, the only time I could eat is when it's lunchtime. And you know, my mom or whoever used to give me money for the like the corner store after school, but bro, I want food now. And I wasn't the only one that was going through that. So my smart brain, I'm seeing all these people complaining like, oh damn, like I wish I had like some snacks, or if somebody did have a bag of chips or something that they bought with them to school, but everybody was fiending for a piece. So what did I do? I started this business model that I'm about to share with you guys that used to make me $300 every single week. And this was when I started up. Then eventually COVID hit in about 11th grade when it started really booming. So I never really got to see the true potential, but nonetheless, this is some great potential, bro, and I'm gonna share with you everything that you need to know. So the business model is selling candy and snacks in school. Listen, middle school, high school, whatever. Trust me when I tell you, I've done this. I made so much freaking money doing it, bro, that there's no reason you can't. Trust me when I tell you. So importantly, not only do you gain money from this, but it's the lessons and learning responsibility and, you know, learning how to count inventory, how to even take care of money, learning how to buy something and then figure out how much money you will make from it. When you learn these lessons at a young age, bro, this sets you apart from everybody. What I used to do personally, when I first started, like, bro, I had like $5 to my name. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna buy snacks if I don't got no freaking money? So I had $5. I remember it's like it was yesterday. I had $5. I went to the dollar store, and it was Dollar General, and in the Dollar General they had like these boxes of candy for $1 each. And it was a pretty good size of boxes. Like, imagine if you go to a movie theater, like those boxes of candy, like Sour Patches and stuff, that's what they had. And I only bought 5 of them because that's all I could afford. So what I did was I sold them to like my closer friends, like my friends that I knew, or, you know, if I kind of had an acquaintance or like a classmate or something, because I was cool with a lot of people in the school, I would sell it to them for $2. Next thing you know, in about a week or so, because nobody knows that I'm doing this, so it took me about a week to sell them all. But now I got $10, so I did it again. Because now a couple people, they're expecting me, oh, yo, bro, like, do you got any more stuff? I was like, nah, I'm gonna get some more next week. So now I took the $10, went to the same dollar store, made sure to see what people like and what doesn't, and I bought those candies, rinse and repeat. And slowly but surely, the word started spreading around the school, like, yo, Vexy got snacks, like he's selling, da-da-da. Or like they'll be like, oh, yo, bro, where'd you got that from? Because he didn't see him with it earlier, now he just got a bag of candy. Yeah, oh, I got it from so-and-so, he's selling them. Oh, how much? Oh, it's just $2 and you get a box. Oh, bet. And then, now I'm getting more clientele. So the first thing you need to do, and I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of businesses, they like to say you can start off with no money. This business, you need money to start because you need to buy product. You need to find a dispensary. Eventually, over time, started, making a good amount of money selling these boxes from the corner store. I made like about $50. I had $50 to invest. And what I did was I upgraded from, the corner dollar store to Sam's Club. I got a big like variety box of like Hershey's bars, Hershey almond, Starburst, Skittles, and stuff like that. So now I'm getting the good stuff. It came with like 30 candies for like $15 or something. So I made $15 off the box. But before, I used to basically be doubling my money every time I bought that box. Well, at first I had to keep my stuff in a little bag or my book bag. Eventually I had to start bringing my duffel bag with me, and I had my regular book bag from my school, and I had a duffel bag just full of like candy, chips, whatever, because I was going crazy. Thank God I had a locker, because sometimes I could just put some extra stuff in my locker, but for the most part everything was in my duffel bag. So I was on go. Like if I'm chilling in class, somebody wants something, I don't gotta go to my locker, you know what I'm saying? I just, oh, here you go, you know what I'm saying? And it came to the point, I even had an employee working for me. How am I gonna sell? How do I get the word out? And this is basically being a salesman, or it is being a salesman. You go up to your friend, be like, yo bro, like you trying to buy, I have this, and he'd be like, oh, I'll buy tomorrow. Or you just go up to a little weirdo, like in lunchrooms, like they have the weird table with the weird kids. You go up to them, be like, yo, y'all trying to buy some candy? Be like, yeah bro, whatever. Keep trying until you sell, because eventually you will make clientele. But say you don't have friends, really, you kind of alone and you want to do this, you need to sell to somebody. You need to talk. This isn't for the weak. This isn't, I'm just gonna have product and sit here and people's just gonna read my mind. And no bro, you gotta actually advertise it. But you always gotta make sure the teachers and the like deans and stuff don't know. So you gotta be careful on how you spread the word. Don't get high off your own supply. This goes for anything, but especially say you're a person that you like candy, you like chips, whatever. Don't ever eat your shit because you're gonna lose money. I noticed over time I was losing money, and it's because of me. I'm eating my money right now, basically. Make sure you keep the inventory organized. I had this one time with the kid that used to work for me, and it was my fault. I calculated that I gave him $10 more than like $10 more product than I actually did. I calculated that I gave him $30, but in reality I only gave him $20. So it was my mistake that I didn't give him as much as I thought. When he came back with $20 instead of $30, I started snapping on him because I'm thinking, he ate it, he gave it to his friends, somebody stole it from him, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but in reality, it was my fault. It was just a miscalculation. Eventually, I apologized because I realized, it was my fault. But that goes to show you, when you aren't organized, you're gonna think you're losing money, you're gonna think you're making more money, and it's just gonna be all over the place, bro. Do not get caught. Listen, bro, this is like, right now, just if you gotta imagine it like this, do it. But imagine you're selling drugs. That's how you gotta move, bro. Because in schools, for some reason, unless you're selling for them, and I never understood this, like, why you not letting me get a bag, bro? Like, I'm not hurting nobody, I'm not like disturbing any class, I'm just making money. Why are you stopping me from doing that? If a dean is in front of you, like, oh, I'm selling a kid, unless it's for the school or like for a fundraiser or something, if you're doing it for your personal reasons, they always gonna they hate on you, and they're not gonna allow it. I've never gotten caught. This is why I can vouch. I've never gotten caught in the 2 years that I've done this. I've never gotten caught once. Be able to accept all types of payments. A couple years ago, it was mostly cash I was accepting, or maybe somebody had like quarters or something. But listen, money's money. I would have the occasional Cash App or the occasional Zelle, or stuff like that. Make sure that you have, Cash App is a big one, Zelle, Venmo, like, even if you somehow never use it, just have it, because you never know. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, I don't got cash on me, but I got Cash App. You got Cash App? Say they're gonna give you $6 for whatever. If you don't got Cash App, you don't got, Zelle, you don't got Venmo, now you're losing out on money because you're not you're not allowed to accept that type of payment. If you only accept in cash, which is in my personal experience is majority of the time, you got to accept every form of income. So make sure you're versatile in that sense. This is very important. Keep your money secure. What I used to do, I literally used to keep like a pencil baggie, you know, those things that you keep pencils, crayons, whatever, those little baggy things. I used to bring that to school with me, and I used to put my money in that, in my book bag, in a secure like pocket that nobody even knew about, because you cannot play with that money. Say you're making $100 every day, and say it's even in cash. Most of the time it'll be like ones, you know, stuff like that. If you got $100 of ones, or like $100 in, you know, a whole bunch of cash money, bro, you're a target. You can't just have that chilling in your pocket, you know what I'm saying, or just chilling, floating in the air, bro. You gotta make sure that's secure, because that's your money. And one of the last ones, and this is just the salesman in general, you gotta be likable, bro, because being liked and, or, you know, respected or whatever, you get more money that way. Or being, you know, nice to people, being, you know, you gotta be likable. Because I used to have people that didn't like me in school, or, you know, it was always a one-way street, right? Maybe I took their girl, whatever, I don't know, but they just never liked me. But say for example, you know, there's like the quiet kids in class that nobody talks to. Talk to them. Just be like, yo, bro, what's good? Dap them up. Give them a fist bump, something. Say, oh, I like your shoes. But you gotta give people compliments, so they're like, oh, you know, I like this guy. So then when it's time for them to buy, you know, now you got more clientele. Or when it's time to buy, they won't care to give you $10 for food. They won't care to give you a $20 bill. You know, the most I ever sold at once from one person was like $35. He took my whole stuff for that day. And it's because I was friends with him. Listen, you don't even need to personally like them. Make yourself likable. Don't try to be that person that's, oh, I only hang out with certain people. No, bro, you got to be versatile. If you want to make this money, you got to be versatile. You got to be able to talk to the weirdos. You got to be able to talk to the popular kids. You got to be able to talk to the quiet kids. You got to be able to, you know, talk to the you know, the people that are in the middle, that they just kind of do their own thing. You got to be cool with all these people, because when you are cool with all these people, they won't care to give you money. You got to be likable. Don't, even if you got to put on a two-face, bro, do it. Because in life, listen, in general, you need to be, even if people don't like you for you being a likable person, when you're a likable person and they have like really no reason to hate on you, that's what makes you money. You know, when people like you, they respect you and stuff, you can sell a course, because you know what, I like what he says. I mess with him. They'll buy your course, they'll buy your candy, they'll buy your chips, they'll buy whatever, bro. So you gotta be likable. One thing I used to do that separated me from a lot of people that sold candy was I kept a notepad and made sure to see what sells and what doesn't. So I give the people what they wanted. So if I say, for example, I see Starburst start selling more than Skittles, next time when I buy, I'm gonna get some Skittles for the people that like it, but I'm gonna get more Starburst because that sells more. And then after that, I mean, it's really not difficult. It's really just rinse and repeat. It's really more just getting the name out there, getting the word out there. Post on social media, you know, say you got Snapchat or Instagram, whatever. Post on your story and say, oh, I'm selling this, that, and third, so people can expect it. It's all about how you scale it. You can make $100 a week, make $200, $300, $400, $500, $600. Listen, you can make as much. It depends on how big your school is, but listen, bro, you can make however much you want. But that's basically it. I'm gonna say, in my humble opinion, and I'm speaking from experience, I've tried a lot of business ideas in terms of like high school and stuff. That was my most successful one. So if you're gonna do it, take away all the advice I gave you and implement it. And you could do your own research, and it always comes with experience. So, you know, I could tell you whatever, but until you actually do it, you know, the stuff I say might not make sense, but when you do it, you'll see why I said the things I said. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you're gonna do it or not, or if you have, you know, let me know how it went. If you got any other business ideas, you know, you want to share to the youth in the comments, let me know, and let's go get this money. I'm out of here, bro.